going on, guys? Go Cardo Go here, back again with another video. We got something cool coming up with this right here. The scat back in action, kind of been in action, but we're going to add more mods. That's the word. It's going to be in the engine bay this time. Let's take a look at what's in the engine bay and what we're going to add right over here. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so here is the engine bay. Don't mind these wires here. Got a trickle charger that I usually put on here. I just left the wires in there. It's all good. But nonetheless, here's the engine bay. I know you guys really haven't seen this engine bay. I don't think at all, really. I don't know. Anyways, nonetheless, it is purple and yellow in theme. Kind of sort of a performance mod that I'm going to be adding to here. I'm kind of pointing where it's going to go from here all the way over here. Yes, that's right. It's a performance strut brace. It's a strut brace that was sent over, and we're gonna go ahead and add it. There's one small catch. It's black in color, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. I'll show you guys pretty much how I paint it, and I'm gonna install it. I'll show you guys how it gets installed. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I have the brace kind of sitting on the car in the box. Let me show you here. Try to unbox it here for you guys, show you what it looks like. Open that all up. Let's to the side. Let's look out. Looks like this brace was sent over from C&L. I'll put the link in the description down below where I got this brace. So I got the hardware here. These are just washers and extra nut caps or whatever that we need to install. So let's put these to the side. Hopefully these don't fall into the abyss. If you know about working on engines, you know what this is. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Got my X-Acto knife. I just happen to have this X-Acto knife out because yesterday I had a Hellcat Red Eye come through that wanted to get some vinyl installed. Check out my Instagram soon if I haven't posted it already on that install. I've always wanted one of these braces, mainly for the performance aspect. If you guys have been paying attention to this Dodge Charger Angel, I gotta call it what it is now. Dodge Charger Angel. I've been adding some modifications there. There you go. Adding some modifications that are helping with aerodynamics and things like that. Pieces I've made myself and things you can get from extremeaeroworks.com, things you can get from vcraz.com. There's a lot of different things I have on here. A lot of things. I'm gonna go over that in just a second so you guys can see. This is just gonna add more to the car and kind of stiffen it up and keep it down, keep the power down. Again, this is 512 horsepower, 497 torque, and tire setup is a little different now. Tire setup used to be 295s all the way around. From my sponsors at Lucky, shout out to them. Nitto NT 555s is what I'm running, but now it's 295 up front and 305s in the rear. So big boy. Let's get this open here, see what it is. All right, guys, here you have it. Here's the brace. Ugh. This is definitely a heavy brace. I'm gonna see it. Mounting points, both sides. This is a beast. I got to get rid of a couple of things to get this to fit, but knowing me, I'm gonna see if I can modify those two things to get it off. So you see the cap right there with the Kobe face on it that I made, and the other cap over there with the Chadwick Boseman face that I made. Both of those have to come off, and I have to stick this bad boy over where both of those go. The reason for this brace is to pretty much stiffen up the steering performance of the Scat Pack. So more power down to the road, you want to be able to put it down. This brace here will help stiffen up the chassis of the car. more specifically. All right, guys, so a little bit of science to understand what the reasoning for the strut tower brace is. So So imagine this is the car driving down the road. A lot of times when you're taking turns, your car kind of flexes, right? So if you have the chassis strut support, again, there's one that's made for your trunk that goes inside the trunk. So this is gonna be for the front. So instead of your car twisting like this as it's going down the road, when it's turning, making a turn, twisting, you know, instead of it doing that, it's more sturdy. That's the main reason for that's the only reason for the strut tower brace, is to keep your car straight instead of flexing like this as it's taking a turn, all right? You have to understand the whole suspension setup to understand how your car flexes. Do your research, get you a strut bar. If you wanna go ahead and stiffen up the steering, get you the bar like I've got. So let's go ahead and get this set up and prep so I can go ahead and install it on the Scat, and I'll be right back. Like I've shown, guys, this thing is pretty massive and pretty heavy. Yeah. This is gonna be it's gonna be interesting to go ahead and change up, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this mocked up, or get it prepped rather, for installation. Let's go. All right, guys, it looks like we have the brace complete. Painted just right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the vehicle and remove the caps. So this one easily pops off, just snaps on. The strut tower, left-hand side. Then you have the right-hand side, strut tower. Comes off pretty easily. So both of them are off. So now we're gonna go ahead and temp fit the strut brace. So if it doesn't line up with these, for any reason, what I'll need is to get a floor jack up the car just a little bit, just to get it to line up just a little easier. And then I'll be able to bolt it down. But first, I like to test fit. So what I'm gonna do is get the strut tower, see if it just sits and lines up. If it does, I'm gonna take the strut nuts off and then replace them with the ones that I was given with the washers. So the washers and strut nuts come with the package as well. So I went ahead and temp set it on there. That's all I did was temp set just to see if it lines up. So it does on both sides. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take those actual nuts off, the original one, that's what, yeah. Take those off, and I'm gonna put the new ones on with the washers. This one is a little off, just a little bit, but we'll be straight. Let me go ahead and get to it, take that off. 13 millimeters, by the way. These nuts are 13 millimeter nuts. So you'll need to get a 13 mil socket and maybe a ratchet or a gun. Get them taken off and put the others back on. And if you're wondering what they torque to about 20 pound-feet of torque, rather. So let me go ahead, get busy, get it done, and I'll be back like right now. So I got my 13 mil here. Loosen these up. Mine are not super tightened down. Luckily, these are not tightened down super tight. I already started on that one. Be very careful where you lay your tools, by the way. I work on cars every day. I can't tell you how many times I've seen and had stuff fall in the abyss of the engine bay. It's crazy. If you like what I do, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. If things I can do better, what could help. I'm always up for ears. If you want to voice your opinion about what I do, let me know. So we got that side. We got these 3 out. Let's go ahead and move to the other side. In the darkness. All right, let's see here. So we got this on here. Pound-feet of torque in terms of what is torque to? Is it too far off from a good sturdy hand tightening? Just FYI. Another bit of information. Regular drills that take a Phillips head are roughly around 10 to 15 newton meters. Unless you get a DeWalt, then that thing is probably like 20 to 30. Be careful of those. Don't drop the nuts. All right. This is pretty easy to do. So you guys who like doing things like this, DIYs, get to it. All right, so I got this here. Let's see if I can line it up with one hand. Try to get one side on. So, got these lined up here. Temp set, it's not always set on there. I've got the other side sitting. So, got these sitting. Got these sitting. So now it's actually sitting on there the way it's supposed to sit. Next, you got the nuts and the washers. So put the washers on first on each of these, 3 here, 3 on that side. So I'm gonna go these here. I know what I'm doing. I know everyone's gonna be like, whoa, 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 don't drop them. So I take the washers. It's pretty easy, guys. You want to make sure, by the way, that this is seated all the way. You see how far the studs are sticking out? That's how far you want them sticking out. Make sure it's seated. And those of you who know what this is, make sure this is not in the way. Good little clearance there, barely, but barely. Sticking out. Perfect. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. The other side, make sure the studs, give it a quick wiggle, shake it a little bit, make sure the studs are out. Go ahead and put your washers on. All right, washers are on. So those are good. Then you grab your nuts. All right, got my nuts. I like to hand start these. That way you don't cross thread them or have the potential to cross thread them. The only downside to this brace, believe it or not, it's a great looking brace, especially since I've painted it to match the yellow, is that you got this you need to cover, or you wouldn't want to cover, just to kind of beautify the engine bay. But I'm gonna clean that up later on and get it looking nice, or figure out a way to get these caps on there maybe. We'll figure it out. On to the other side. Got my nuts on there. Hand started. Set this to on. Real time, guys, real time. And just tighten them down, guys. Tighten them all down. Good sturdy hand, tight down, guys. If you don't have a torque wrench, doesn't need to be crazy tight, but you want to give it some sturdiness. So those are hand tightened, those are complete. Go on over to the other side, do the same for this side. It's what we do. So that one's good. way I got a little more leverage. You guys can see all three of these. All three of these, man. Sorry if I'm shaking you guys a little bit. Got you on one of my little handheld tripods. We're good, right? Hopefully y'all not getting seasick. Or car sick, rather. There you have it. We got it tightened down. Looks good. Looks good. Just trying to butter up the interior there. Of course, don't leave the nuts on the louver. Get that up. I'm gonna clean all this up too. Make sure you guys have everything tightened down. Again, 20 pound-feet of torque if you want to know what it's supposed to be torqued at. But again, it's sturdy, hand tightened, you'll be good. I love it. It's gonna definitely do good, I believe, when driving, you know, when doing spirited drives, of course. So I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna do another video on what it feels like, if I notice a difference. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna notice a difference with this, and I'm probably gonna get one for the trunk as well. And yeah, this is gonna be a nice track vehicle. And I got that one over there as a daily, and this one over here also, it's a daily. This is really my daily too. You guys know me, I'm gonna drive what I have. So this is Go Cardo Go. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If you want information on what I got or where to get this or where to get anything, hit me up in the comments below, or also hit me up on Instagram, but definitely in the comments below here. I comment back to everything. This is Go Cardo Go. We out.